name is Diane Ray. I'm a master's student here. I'm getting my master's in library science, and it's a joint degree, so I'm also getting my certificate in book arts from the University of Iowa Center for the Book. So I got my undergrad in history from Stevens Point in Wisconsin. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I didn't really know that archives existed, but I just happened to learn about the very small rare books department they had there. And I was like, it was kind of an epiphany, like, oh, I can work with rare books, like as a career. I hadn't really thought about that a lot. So I kind of volunteered there for a bit, and then I worked there a semester. And so I kind of just wanted to explore the field. I ended up working in a book bindery for a year, then I worked in a public library. But I decided that archives were really what I kind of wanted to do. So our exhibit that's up at the moment, it was the curator for Rare Books and Maps, Eric Ensley, was asked to kind of fill in an empty spot we had in the exhibit time frame. So they were kind of thinking of doing the Zathmeric collection, which is a big culinary collection that was donated by a chef who lived in Chicago, who donated a bunch of he was also a book collector, collected cookbooks mostly. One of his specializations was in handwritten cookbooks. So we have a bunch from the 1800s, from America, from England, from a bunch of other countries. So I was kind of just fixing up the catalog for those. So I just finished that up. So they thought, well, maybe Diane can help with the exhibit as well. So that was we worked together on that. So we started out thinking of maybe just doing art in the manuscript cookbooks, because there's a lot of people's personal doodles, or sometimes they've been drawn really nicely. We kind of expanded from that and trying to think about art and cookbooks in public and private spheres. You can tell it was definitely in probably a woman's also artistic expression. So it's very beautiful calligraphy, right? Particularly the titles are very, very elaborate. However, a lot of them, the capitals are very embellished, but a lot of the titles, they aren't finished. So they have just a little bit of outline, or that first letter is just completely missing, which I just felt was very relatable, right? This very ambitious project that she just never quite managed to finish from the 1700s, right? Yeah, I think that's kind of the nice part about archives, is you can kind of do a little bit of everything, right? You can have classes in and talk about the books, but you can also do a lot of because there's very there's very different things that are in the archives, right? There's a little bit of everything, lots of very interesting histories and stories that come out of these if you dig a little deeper, oftentimes. So yeah, so it's nice. You can do, you can talk about them, you can research them. If you find a lot that you've been working on that really fit well together, then sometimes you can do an exhibit. I think that's why it's nice, is that there's always something different.